Night Tiger Comics!
What's
Tiger Comics.
Tiger Comics!
Night Tiger Comics? Tiger Comics!
Yeah.
What's up, my comic book junkies? Night Tiger here, Mike Smith on the channel. What do we got? We got an AOK from Black Boxed Silver and Bronze Age from Instagram. So how did this happen? He sent me a message, say, can I get your address? I'd like to see you AOK. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. So I called him today. We talked for about an hour about comic books, life, and everything else. Joe is a really awesome dude. He lives in Hawaii. And he sent me this box right here full of comics. I haven't even opened it yet. And I figured I'm going to open it with you and share it with you. I picked up a new knife from the Dollar Tree. $1. It comes with extra blades and everything. So if you got a Dollar Tree close to you, I recommend picking this knife up. So we're going to open this up. And we're going to see what Joe sent me. Joe's a really nice guy. He's about my age. And he's retired from the Navy. He lives in Hawaii, as I said already. And he sent me this box of massive comics. And there's just nothing better than getting free comics, right? So let's share it. Let's open it together. Let's see what he sent me. And maybe I don't even need the knife. Joe, thanks again. Not only thanks for the comics, thanks for the great conversation. And I'm hoping that talk to him that we'll do a live stream. He doesn't have a YouTube channel as yet. But this dude collects massive Golden Age. It's really cool books. And we've been kind of communicating a little bit back and forth on Instagram for a while. Like I said, today we talked on the phone for a couple hours. I see a note right here. So let's see what the note says. Mike, I've enjoyed your YouTube and IG content. One of my favorites was your Christmas show last year when you shared Christmas comics. So I rent some Archie Christmas covers. I think I got or something, some Archie comics. Also, I know you like to read your comics and like Golden Age. So I sent you the Fearsome Dr. Fang, a 2018 comic taking place in the early 1900s. Hope you enjoy, Joe, Black Boxed Silver and Bronze on Instagram. So if you're not following him on Instagram, guys, please, girls, check him out. Follow him. Great community. Oh, yeah. Now, right off the bat, I see this first book, Joe. I don't have it. I've heard a lot about this, I think, through Metarog's channel and some other channels. So I know about the character, but I never owned one of these comics. And what is this? It's Captain Marvel. I don't know who publishes this, but it's a really cool character. He breaks his body parts break up, like his arms, his legs, they fly apart, and I think he can control them, something of that nature. I don't even know the publisher. But what happened was that Marvel had not really used the Captain Marvel. DC had purchased the character from Quality, but at this time of this comic was published, they haven't used the property yet. So the Captain Marvel title was still up for use. And this publisher, and we're going to check it out together. Let's see who the publisher is. So this publisher took advantage of that, used the title of Captain America. And I want to say it's Archie, but I am not sure. It says MF Enterprises. But after this comic was published, and I don't know how many issues it was, Marvel jumped back onto using the title of Captain Marvel to keep the copyrights. And so this character quickly disappeared. This is Captain Marvel number. It doesn't even have a number. It's just 1966. This is next is the same publisher, The Terrible Five, again with Captain Marvel. And again, Joe, thank you. I don't own any of these issues. I've heard a lot about this character. Saw a lot of people doing videos on the character, but I've never owned an issue. So that's pretty cool. Then we got a Spanish comic here of Charlie Chan. Now, Joe didn't know, but I am a big Charlie Chan fan. I have watched Charlie Chan black and white serial episodes since I was a kid. Always been a big fan of Charlie Chan. So this here is a tell that it's a Spanish comic. And you can see it says TV Mundial, which I have no idea what that means. But, woo. So we got Charlie Chan Charlton issue. So we were talking on the phone. He's a big collector of Jack Kirby and Joe Simon. They did the first Charlie Chan run in the Prize Comics. Then Charlton bought out the properties. So this is one of the Charlton issues. Sweet deal. I have a DC one, but it's coverless, and that's all I have of Charlie Chan. And I've always been a big fan of the character. So we got some Archie Christmas covers, which I love. I have a pretty good collection of them. And this is Sabrina's Christmas Magic. And I don't think I even own a Sabrina comic, so this is very unique for my collection. And I've really been having Sabrina's first appearance, or even the early Sabrina Pussycats, on my want list. My daughter, when she comes to visit, we always watch this. What is it? The movie with Sabrina the Witch. I don't even remember. I'm at a loss for it right now. But we watch it every time she comes. It's Josie and the Pussycats movie. So every time she visits, we always watch that movie. It's like our thing. So we got another Archie's Christmas Love-In. And this looks like it's 1970s. We got a Betty and Veronica's Christmas special. And then we have a second Betty's Veronica special right here. These will be good for upcoming Christmas videos. We have another Betty and Veronica. Now I read these. This is not something I just accumulate and put aside and never read. I read every comic book that comes into my collection. Because I don't see the purpose. I don't see the purpose in getting anything and not reading it. Betty and Veronica Christmas Special. And then we also have, so we have a promo comic, The Story of Money. I have never seen this one. It's told by Sandy the Saving Scot. So we got a Scottish character telling about the history of money. And I'm a big history buff. I love researching and always reading about history. I read a lot of autobiographies, a lot of biographies. Another great comic is The Ripley's Believe It or Not. And a funny story, we went to the museum in St. Augustine. Now, if you've ever been there, you'll know this, but up on the second level, they have a doorway that leads out to kind of like a hallway that goes across to another section of the museum. Well, there they have like a fake statue of an old man taking a picture of his wife in the doorway. But it looks very, very real. So I stood behind that guy waiting and waiting for him to get done taking a picture of his wife. And of course, because it's not real, I was waiting for a long time. And so my wife she had a good fun laughing at me about that. So when I realized that the guy was fake, Me and her, my wife, we went across the other side of the balcony, and we stayed there for about a half hour watching everybody come through, thinking that that guy was real like I did. And it was pretty cool. I mean, this museum in St. Augustine, I mean, they have like almost statue figures that look like real people. This is a comic. These are treasure chests. Now, these are Christian comics. I don't own any of these. I have come across them before in dollar bins many times, so I know what they are. I've never opened one up. I've never actually opened one to see what it is. So he gave me that one, and here's another one right here. I'm actually interested in opening these up and exploring them and seeing what they are. Another treasure. They don't have numbers on them. Or no, this one has volumes 19, number 18, 1964 treasure chest. And then we have another one here. Volume 23, number 14, 1968. And we have another one, number 16, 1964. Like I said, I have never opened these before. I've come across them in a lot of dollar sales. So I'm not exactly sure what they are, but I know they're comic books. Let's take a look at one. So it is a comic book all the way through. So I imagine it has some good stories in it. I know that this ran for quite a few years. Here's another one right here. It says Treasure Check Fact and Fun. Number 8, January 1970. And this one is number 5, 1967. And if you guys have read these before or you know what they are, hit me up. Let me know. I'm definitely going to read them at some point. This is from 1970. And then we got Gold Key. Walt Disney's The Moonshiners. I've never heard of that. It actually looks like maybe Patrick Duffy over here from Step by Step. The Moonshiners. I have never heard of that before. So what? We got more. We got more. Hold on. So we have this here. The Fearsome Dr. Fang. It says The Fearsome Dr. Fang right here. And then it looks like a collection of comics inside. So let's see what we got from TKO Studios. So it looks like a series of this character called Dr. Fang. The Fearsome Dr. Fang. And who do we have on these? Alan Weiss. I don't recognize the names. But we have the full series here. So this is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. And we have number 5. We have number 6. And that's it out of this. It's from TK Studio. Wait. I'm sorry. We have number 1. Number 1. Sweet. The Fearsome Dr. Fang. It looks pretty high quality printing. I've never heard of this. I'll be interested to read it. Let you know what it entails. And if you have already read this, let me know. What do you guys think of it? Is it pretty good? So we got the full series. We got 1 through 6 of Dr. Fang And it comes in this little kind of a cardboard thing here, right here. That's pretty cool. Joe, I appreciate the AOK. I love it. It's stuff that I'm going to put away. I actually am really interested in reading these treasure chests. I have come across these in dollar bins quite a bit over the last, I don't know, 20 years. Never pulled one out, never actually read it. Now, I am a Christian. I know they are a Christian comic. So it's something I'd really be interested in reading. And again, I thank you for the AOK, buddy. And you know I talked to you. I told you I'm going to send you that Freedom Train. I appreciate it. And he lives out in Hawaii. So, you know, it took a lot to send this. I'm sure it wasn't something that was, you know, inexpensive. So I appreciate it, brother. And thank you. And it was a great, great conversation that we had. So if you're not following him on Instagram, it's Black Box Silver and Bronze Age on Instagram. Follow him up. Joe has a lot of cool Golden Age stuff, which you know I'm into. So check him out, man. And I appreciate everybody tuning into this video. And this is Night Tiger saying peace out.